Hello, and welcome to my multimedia Christmas TBR list video. In addition to the books that you see here, I am also planning on listening to a couple books using Scribd and Audible, as well as a couple ebooks using my Kindle and Scribd. I'm not always the best at ebooks, but I am going to try. I'm going to put these into 6 categories to share them. The first one is an Advent devotional. The second one is a Nutcracker retelling. The third one is middle grade mysteries. The fourth one is young adult. The fifth one is cozy adult. And the sixth one is romance adult. For the Advent devotionals, I'm actually doing all of those using Scribd. I have a list here that I've made of all of the Advent devotionals that I am interested in. I know that we are doing Jotham's Journey. I have the hard copy book of that, and then we will listen to this as a family. And then I have Advent for Everyone by N.T. Wright, and that is a buddy read that I'm doing with a friend of mine. The next category is Nutcracker Retellings. I am hoping to read Winter Spell, which is a reimagining of the Nutcracker, and that will be on Scribd as an ebook. And then I also have Hidden Sea, this is written by Gregory Maguire, who wrote Wicked. This is on Scribd both as an audio book as well as an ebook, so I'll probably lean more towards the audio. Sometimes I find if I'm listening to it and I get really into it and just want to know how it ends, I like to sit down at the end and actually just read it myself rather than doing the audio. So I do like having a mix. So I will hopefully get to those 2 and then maybe follow it up with the Disney Nutcracker 4 Realms movie.
It's Christmas Eve. A time of mystery. Expectations. Who knows what might happen?
The next category is middle grade mystery. I know there is this whole, not just middle grade, but also adult world of murder mysteries at Christmas. I am not 100% sure that I am into that, but I am going to give it a go, especially in the middle grade realm. I am going to read Aggie Morton, the Mystery Queen, Peril at Owl Park. She is another female sleuth, and this also will have a body as well that is found and a mystery that needs to be solved. This is a new to me mystery series. This is by Robin Stevens. I heard about this from Miranda Mills, a British booktuber, and so this is actually originally printed in the UK. This is a Wells and Wong mystery. I understand you don't need to read these in order. I think this is not the first one, but this is a Christmas one, and so I am going to give this one a try. And then I have Winter House by Ben Guterson. This is a mystery that is in the house itself that needs to be solved, and it is set in the Christmas time. And I intentionally have not read too much about this one because I do really want it to be a surprise. And then I Am Half Sick of Shadows by Alan Bradley. Flavia DeLuce is a young female sleuth who is very scientific and exacting, and there is a murder in this mystery that needs to be solved. It has that cozy feeling of blizzards being outside and a country house, and so I am looking forward to that. For the young adult category, I have The Golden Road. This is the second book in the L.M. Montgomery The Story Girl series. It begins, "I've thought of something amusing for the winter," I said, as we drew into a half circle around the glorious wood fire in Uncle Alec's kitchen. It had been a day of wild November wind, closing down into a wet, eerie twilight. There's a story in here that is Christmas focused. I think this probably spans a longer period of time than just Christmas, but I just think this is such a great, cozy book. I mean, if you just look at the cover. And then I read A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray in October. And this is the second in that series. It's Rebel Angels. And this one is set in the Christmas season. It's very dark academia feel of these girls that are at this academy and magical, and mystery needs to be solved. And again, I don't want to give too much away since this is the second one in the series. I got this recommendation from Lexi on Alexandra Roslin's BookTube channel. Next, I have my cozy adult reads. These two are both recommendations from Miranda Mills, who is that British booktuber that I mentioned earlier. This is by Miss Reed. I had not ever heard of Miss Reed, but she really likes her, and I love British writers. Elizabeth Goudge is one of my favorite authors, and so I'm hoping that I will like this book since I think it's in the same genre. So there's two stories in here, Village Christmas and The Christmas Mouse. I don't know that much about it except that it is a lot of family drama and engagement and village living, and it says it's delightful reading, as warming as mulled wine on a cold wintry night. I'm also going to read my first Georgette Hare. This is a library book, so you can see her name. This is called Envious Casca. It is currently being published under a new name called A Christmas Party. This is the original name of the book. I didn't learn too much about it because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I think it is a mystery. Next, for the adult romance category, I am planning on reading A Holiday by Gaslight, which is a Victorian Christmas novella by Mimi Matthews that was recommended by Darling Desi. This is a pretty short read, which is why I think I can handle it on ebook. It was free on Kindle today, so I went ahead and downloaded it. It was not written in the Victorian era. It was actually written in 2018, but it has that Victorian feel to it. And then the next romance that I am going to read is on Scribd, and it is Sleigh Rides and Silver Bells at the Christmas Fair, which is by Heidi Swain. Again, Darling Desi recommended Heidi Swain. I don't think this particular one, but she did say any by Heidi Swain are great, cozy romance novels to read during the Christmas season. And this was one that was on Scribd, and so I'm going to give it a try. And then I also went ahead and downloaded with my Audible credits The Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Colgan. I have read a couple of Jenny Colgan's novels, specifically the bookshop ones that are set in Scotland. This just came out within the last couple of weeks, and it is set in Edinburgh from what I understand. The Audible version is this lovely Scottish brogue.
But it's August, said Carmen into the phone, putting down her book. August? It's almost sunny outside.
And I'm so excited to put this on, make some cookies, sit by the fire, drink some tea, and just listen to this lovely Scottish story. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave in the comments below what your favorite Christmas reads are. Until next time.